Hey kids, it's Mr. Bologna, and I'm excited to tell you that we are going to continue our Culture and Art unit. And I can't think of a better place to visit than sunny Mexico. You know why? Because in Mexico, art thrives there. Many people do art. There's all kinds of Mexican folk art. We're going to focus on one specific folk art, and that is Alebrijes. But before I talk to you about it, I have a special guest. You want to guess who it is? Give up? It is... Check it out! Have you ever seen the Pixar movie Coco? It's Dante. He's gonna be with us. You know why? One, he's cool, but two, he's an Alebrije. Stay tuned. Now, to understand what Alebrijes are all about, we first need to visit the town that it started in, and that is Oaxaca, Mexico. Guess what? Little Mr. Bologna is on location there, and he is going... Oh, sorry, Dante. He is going to tell us all about how this art came about, and then after he does that, the two of us are going to share what you guys are going to do for this week.
Thanks, Mr. Bologna. And yes, this is little Mr. Bologna, and I'm reporting to you live from Oaxaca, Mexico. Now, before we talk about the town and its art, I want to explain the sign over here. You look at it and how it's spelled, you might think I'm mispronouncing it, because when it's spelled O-A-X, we might think it says Oaxaca. But actually, in Spanish, the O-A-X is pronounced we. So that's why it says Oaxaca. Come, let's check out the town and its art real quick. This is a beautiful town. So many colors. Oh yeah, I was going to tell you more about the Alebrijes. For decades, artists in this town have carved and painted bright, fanciful animal creatures known as Alebrijes. These creations stand out for their detailed paint finishes. They are accompanied by repeating dots, lines, and geometric patterns. We now want to take you to our friend YouTuber Maya. She visited this town as well and learned a lot about the Alebrijes.
You a little fantastic beast? He is. Oh no, he's not. Hola todos, soy Maya, aka Pocha Concha. I'm here in Oaxaca. I was actually here in February, but Warner Brothers gave me the opportunity to come back out here to experience everything Oaxaca and to see some fantastic beasts, also known as Alebrijes. Basically, I'm here to meet up with some artists who make Alebrijes and see everything they have in store for me. I'm going to speak a lot of Spanish. Oh.
Sí.
I did it. So much Spanish is going to be spoken. When we got to Oaxaca, it was beautiful, like bursting with colors, and I was like, oh yeah, this is my vibe. The first town we went to was called San Martin Tircajete, and we met a bunch of artists who were creating some custom Alebrijes inspired by the new Warner Brothers film, Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald.
Hola, buenos días.
This is amazing.
Oh, muchas gracias.
So what is an Alebrije and how do you make them? I'm glad you asked. They start with a raw piece of copal.
Este es un copal. Este copal es pequeño todavía.
A native tree that grows in this part of Mexico. They cut and mill it with a machete. Then they use various knives and chisels to shape the wood into whatever creature they're making. They paint different sections of the Alebrijes with a base color before adding a series of intricate details. How do you make each one different and special?
Con mucho detalle. A cada uno vamos dejando una parte de nosotros.
These artists do this all the time, but this was their first time making these fantastic beasts. How long did it take you to carve this?
A piece like this big takes like 4 months. So it was a big challenge to me because I made it in 5 days.
5 días.
Yeah.
What can I do in 5 days? Not much.
And we made 100 little ones in 2 weeks.
¿Quisieras intentar? ¿Sí? Primero vas a poner la pintura y una línea aquí.
Tenía en mente pensado hacer. Pues también aquí ya colabora a mi esposa, mi hermana, para poderle dar lo que nosotros, los artesanos, llamamos el alma de la pieza.
I related to that so much because my family and I do that. The assembly line is family, like the tios, the cousins, the hijos. It was really cool to see all of these different workshops and how everything was family made. I had a great time in Oaxaca. I got to connect more with my Latinidad and relate to these families and see their process making these amazing alebrijes. I'm so happy that I got to see these fantastic pieces. Thank you so much to Warner Brothers for giving me this fantastic, magical experience.
Now, you all just met our friend Dante with Mr. Bologna. He is an alebrije. Now, in the movie, if you've seen it, they are also known as spirit animals. In the Mexican culture, they believe that these animals represented and they looked over people. So you can say that Diego is Miguel's spirit animal. We are going to figure out what our spirit animal is in a way, and we're going to do art based on what we find out. Doesn't that sound like fun? Here, let's let Mr. Bologna explain more. Take it away.
Now that we learned a little bit about the town of Oaxaca, Mexico, and of course about the Mexican folk art Alebrijes, we now have to figure out what animal we're going to design in that style. Think about what animal you would like to design. So how we need to start this is, as artists, we need to pick the animal we're going to design in the Alebrijes style. Here's your choices. 1, you can pick your favorite animal if you have one. It's as simple as that. Second choice is, if you notice on Seesaw, I placed in the directions a link to kidsworld.com. They have a quiz there that is, what is your animal personality? Now, dogs are my favorite animal. I could do that, but I took this quiz and you'll think it's funny what the results are. It's pretty spot on. Check it out.
All right, kids, I'm ready to take this quiz from kidsworld.com. It's the What Animal Personality Are You quiz. If you would like to take the quiz, I placed it on Seesaw in the directions. The link is right there. All right, let's go. What do you want to be when you grow up? That's a hard question. An artist, a business person, a scientist, an athlete. Okay, I'm kidding. I'm picking an artist. And click on continue. Where would you like to live? In the city, you would like to travel, in the country, in the forest. Well, I was born and raised in Chicago in the city, and I'm so used to living that life, so I'm going to pick in the city. What do you do for fun? Tell jokes, play with friends, watch TV, play sports. I do all these things, but you know what? If I'm going to pick one, I'll say watch TV. What do you like to eat? Berries, junk food, steak, salad. Again, I like all of these things, but if I had to pick one, steak. What kind of music do you like? Pop, rock and roll, classical, hip hop. Okay, these questions are hard because I like all of these types of music. I'm going to pick hip hop. What's your favorite school subject? Oh, that's funny, right? Math, art, science, gym. There's many other school subjects, but I'm thankful that art is right there for me. What's your favorite color? Well, I like all the colors, but if I had to pick one of those, I would pick blue. What's your personality like? Cute, funny, calm, strong. I would like to think I'm all of these too. I will pick funny. What kind of movies do you like? Romance, comedies, musical, action. I like action, but you know what? I always lean towards comedies. I love to laugh. What do you like to read? Books, newspaper, magazines, comics. I've been collecting comics since I was a young kid, and I still do, so I will pick comic books. And look, guys. Ooh, eek. Stop clowning around, you silly monkey. Oh my goodness, I'm a monkey.
The results are in. I'm a monkey. Does that surprise you? Doesn't really surprise me. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to share how I start my monkey design. And of course, not all of you will have the same results if you took the quiz. Not all of you have a monkey as your favorite animal. No matter what animal you decide to draw, make sure to start every drawing with basic lines and shapes. It'll be a lot easier for you when you start designing your alebrije with all the cool looking colorful designs and patterns next week. I mean, check out
Dante here.
Look.
Dante, sit. Okay, that's very nice of you to... Oh, Dante. Sorry, Stanley, our cameraman. I don't know why he's licking the camera.
I got my sketchbook ready to start drawing my monkey. Now remember, with any drawing you do, start with basic shapes. It's going to be a lot easier if you start that way. I'm going to do a time-lapse video of my drawing because not all of you are doing the same thing I'm doing. So just watch. I know you all have different animals. Make sure to add designs and patterns, just like Dante over here. He showed you when he turned around, right, and licked the camera. Don't you dare do it again. After the time lapse, you will get started on your own animal for the rest of this class. Well, that wraps up part 1 of the Alebrije Mexican folk art lesson. Thanks for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you next time when we do part 2. Remember, if you have any questions, contact your art teacher. They're either there with you right now watching this video, or if not, you can contact them on Seesaw. All right, see you guys later. Bye. Don't lick the camera, Dante. Don't lick the camera. Oh. Dante.